The sun moves into Aries from today for a 4-week stay, ushering in the chance of a new beginning. The previous 4 weeks, while the sun was in Pisces, was a time of completion and letting go. Now you'll be in the perfect space to initiate new goals and plans and set them in motion. Aries. Some strange phone calls might come your way, perhaps from people you don't know. Investments in real estate, particularly the home, should be paying off at this time. You could also decide to make a new investment in this domain. Follow your hunches today, don't let your usual logic get in the way. Your mind is especially receptive to messages from the realms beyond at this time, so make the most of it. Taurus. Every time you set goals, you set your sights too high instead of sticking to a more practical plan. Today is a good day for setting goals, but try to see how you can make some changes without sacrificing too much fun or pleasure. You can probably still eat red meat or have a glass of wine once in a while, without ruining your plans for a better life. Be realistic. Gemini. If you've been thinking of buying a new home, this is actually an excellent time to do it. Surprising developments might clear the way for you, and success through investments of any kind, particularly real estate, looms on the horizon. A young visitor may come to your home today, as well as an important letter or phone call. In the evening, visit an older friend or relative. Cancer. Don't get depressed because of the grounding, practical force of the day. Keep your eyes aimed at the sky and be on the lookout for the ray of sunshine that is coming through the clouds. Have faith that this glimmer of hope is indeed a sign of good things to come. Position yourself directly under this natural spotlight so that you can be seen glowing clearly by everyone around you. Leo. Your outgoing and jovial nature is intensified today, and thus you're probably going to be much sought after for any parties or celebrations. Your generosity is also at an all-time high, which will be highly appreciated by that special someone in your life. Think of taking your partner with you as you make the social rounds tonight, generously making them the star of the evening. Your generosity today taking many forms. Virgo. Be careful, because you are apt to be caught in a situation today in which you are torn between the desire to take one step forward versus the comfort of taking one step back. It is possible that you simply find yourself in a stalemate and end up staying exactly where you started. If you do summon the courage to move forward, make sure to utilize the lessons of the past in order to avoid the pitfalls ahead. Libra. If you are due for an evaluation on the job, expect some very pleasant surprises. You're likely to get the highest of praise, paving the way for raises, promotions, or whatever other forms of advancement are possible. This should greatly increase your level of self-confidence, and you are therefore likely to float through the rest of the day on a cloud of accomplishment. You must remember, however, that with increased status also comes increased responsibility. Scorpio. Emotionally, you might be feeling a bit down today. It could be that you are experiencing betrayal from people whom you thought were on your side. Suddenly they have turned their heads in a different direction, and you are left standing alone. Remember that regardless of how many people are in support of you at this time, you also have a terrific reserve of inner strength from which to draw. Sagittarius. It could be that you are feeling bombarded at this time by certain pressures and other people's egos. Perhaps you are feeling as if others are trying to manipulate you into doing things that they want you to do, not necessarily things that would be best for you. Remember that you are the master of your own destiny, so do your best not to become a victim. Spend some time alone if you need to. Capricorn. Emotionally, you should be feeling good today, but you should be aware of the fact that the more you boast about this feeling, the more others are apt to cling to you for support. There is definitely a bit of the herd mentality to this day. When one person makes a turn to the left, everyone else turns left too, simply because they are too scared to stand on their own. Aquarius. Things should be going quite well for you, and you should note that your ego is feeling extra strong. The danger of this, of course, is that you could possibly become so self-centered that you end up neglecting your friends and family. Keep the lines of communication open, and you will find that there is plenty of air to fuel the fire, as long as you keep yourself open enough to receive it.